Man, I wish I had a real-life sunshine girl. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm a fucking nerd. Anyways, let's get this review going. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stupid Console Gamer here again, back at it with another movie review, this time being on Makoto Shinkai's latest film, Weathering With You. Now, I've had my sights on this film for quite a while since that first trailer dropped, saying that it would be showing here stateside, courtesy of G-Kids. Hell, I went as far as to pre-order some tickets a month early, which I never do, to get the best seats possible near that big, beautiful screen. But since Your Name's critical and commercial success, everybody, including myself, thought that Weathering With You was gonna take Your Name's place as Makoto Shinkai's magnum opus. Well, does it? No, of course not. But Weathering With You still stands on its own as a great, amazing, fantastical, imaginative film. And if you haven't seen Your Name, what are you doing watching this video? Go watch that movie. That movie is literally a feast for your eyeballs, and Weathering With You is no exception. Alright, so the story starts off with a boy named Hodaka who runs away from his remote island home to the hustling, bustling city of Tokyo. However, the weather in Tokyo is unusually gloomy and rains constantly, which pushes Hodaka to his personal and financial limits. That is, until he meets a girl named Hina who possesses the ability to stop the rain and clear the sky. From there, they both team up and start a business online where they take requests from people for Hina to clear the weather away. Sounds like everything is fine and dandy until some serious complications get in the way of Hodaka and Hina's relationship. Shinkai really makes magical realism his bitch, and not only do you see that in this film's story, but throughout this whole film's animation sequences as well. And just like its predecessor, Your Name, Weathering With You is like an orgasm for your eyes. It's bright, vibrant, colorful, flashy, splashy, you name it. This film has got it all with visual presentation. It's like Shinkai saw the Windows XP background and just thought to himself like, yeah, I can make this a little bit better. And this might be a minor thing, but I love the fact how most of the retail chains and brand name stores that you see in Weathering With You are exactly how they look in real life. They aren't like one of those dumb name replacements like McDowell's or some shit that you see in some other animes. I swear, like, Shinkai should be getting paid by Apple just how good he makes their products look in his movies. And you know what, better yet, I think they should hire him to do a couple of advertisements. Now that would be something. Alongside with all the product placement in this film, the cooking scenes. The cooking scenes in this movie is awesome. They're just amazing to look at when a character cooks something up with like ramen and chips and shit. And there's one instance where one of the characters, Hodaka I believe, he eats a Big Mac and he just describes it as one of the best meals in his 16 years of life. And man, never have I ever wanted to eat a Big Mac more after watching this movie. I guess the one minor gripe I have about the animation of this movie is the 3D CGI. Now, the 3D CGI in this movie can look a little bit odd in some shots mixed in with hand-drawn characters and some environments. But it's a minor thing, you can just easily brush this off and enjoy the film nonetheless. With that being said, I feel like this is a pretty good segment to move on to some of the iffy things that I did not like about this movie. I guess for one thing, for people who have seen Your Name, this is gonna feel a lot like familiar territory. And you know what, we'll call it the Shinkai formula. And while it is tried and true to success, you probably won't find anything different about it. You'll think it's Your Name too, just a copy and paste structure. But if you're okay with that type of structure, then you're gonna love this film. But for me personally, it was kind of a letdown. And that's kind of it with all the negativities I had about Weathering With You, besides with all the high expectations I had for that film. And it's something I wish wasn't constantly running through my mind while watching this film, but unfortunately it did. And to wrap things up, I'd say you should not skip out on watching this film. You could easily get lost in this alluring trance that Shinkai has concocted. To see the big picture of what his film is trying to tell subtly in between those clouds. That climate change is a big fucking deal. And the ending for this movie is gonna spark a lot of discussions and debates with your friends and family members. Well worth the price of admission and a pleasure to step into this world with Hodaka and Hina, exploring the fine lines between the metaphorical and the spiritual. And the final verdict for Weathering With You is 4 raining cloud emojis out of 5. You know what? This movie is an instant buy on Blu-ray. Actually, no, not even Blu-ray. This movie is an instant buy on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, more movie reviews in the future on this channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, dislike it if you dislike it, and also hit that bell button too, because I don't know why YouTube just doesn't think a subscribe button's enough, but hit that bell button. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next movie review. Stupid Console Gamer out.